Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Coach Gaby here in the kitchen today with my blender because it is officially spring and I have 3 amazing detox smoothies to help you kick off the season. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, first up we have a triple green smoothie. I have a handful or 1 cup of spinach, which is rich in iron. I have 1 banana, which is great for replenishing potassium. Half a cup of pineapple, which is great for vitamin C, great for skin health and lots of other things. A 1/4 teaspoon of spirulina, which is great for your immune system, your digestive system, and a lot more. The star of the show here is the matcha powder, all right? What is matcha powder? It is essentially green tea powder, all right? And green tea is great for all sorts of things. Weight management, weight loss. It's packed with antioxidants. It helps boost immune system. It helps boost your metabolism. It's an anti-inflammatory. There's a lot out there, so find a good one, good quality one near you, all right? And this one doesn't have a measurement because each package is different. Mine is a tablespoon. All right, once you get all your ingredients, go ahead, put it into your cup, into your blender, all right? With a cup of water, I'm using 1 cup of water today, but if you wanna make the smoothie a little bit creamier, you can go ahead and use a non-dairy milk, so almond milk, hemp milk, coconut milk, oat milk, all right? A bunch of different choices there for you. And always make sure that your banana is nice and ripe, all right? The riper it is, the easier and better it is for your digestive system. Also, the sweeter it's gonna be for your smoothies. I love keeping my really ripe bananas for my smoothies. All right, everything goes in. And time to blend it up. Woo! All right, once everything is nice and smooth, you can go ahead and pour it in your favorite cup and serve it. Also forgot to mention you can add ice. However, if you use frozen fruit, like the frozen banana and frozen spinach, then you might not need to use ice. The frozen fruit helps thicken the consistency and keep it cold, but if you are not using frozen fruit or cold fruit, then you might want to add that ice just to make it a little bit colder and refreshing. All right, look at this beautiful color. And there we have it, gorgeous, delicious and healthy. And refreshing, all right? On to the next. Next, number 2, we have a beautiful orange detox smoothie. All right, we have 1 banana, nice and ripe, like mentioned before. We have 1 carrot, all right, nice and washed, get that dirt out of the creases. We have 1 navel orange or 1 any orange. All right, and this is great for fiber, vitamin C, it has potassium, magnesium. Oranges are not only really yummy, but full of nutrients. Now, however, you don't always get all those nutrients, especially the fiber when you're just drinking the juice. All right, so making sure you're eating that fruit to get that fiber, insoluble and soluble fiber. All right, really, really good. Then we also have 1 tablespoon of hemp seed or flaxseed. I'm using flaxseed today, which is a great source of omegas. All right, putting that in there. And then we have 1 teaspoon of ground ginger and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. All right, you can use fresh. Fresh is always better, but I'm working with what I got, and sometimes you have to as well, which means using ground is okay every now and then. If you're using fresh, you would do 1 inch ginger and 1/2 inch of turmeric, all right? But make sure that you peel those roots really well, all right? Getting that outer layer of the roots, because ginger and turmeric are roots, all right? Make sure you peel them first. And the biggest thing here is anytime you use turmeric, whether it's in smoothies, in food, soup, or whatever it is, you have to add ground pepper, because ground pepper is what activates the turmeric, all right? So even in smoothies, just a little bit, a pinch, you won't even taste it, all right, with all this other good stuff in here. All right, get a little bit of black pepper, activate that turmeric. All right, very good. And then 1 cup of water. Again, you can use non-dairy milk to make it a little bit creamier. And there we have it, our beautiful, nutrient-dense, gorgeous orange smoothie. Subscribe today to see every workout as it drops. All right, for this one, you might have to let it blend a little bit more just because of the carrot. It's a hard, vegetable. Make sure you get it nice and smooth. And again, using ice if you're not using a frozen banana and a frozen orange. All right, you can't really use a frozen carrot because then it would be way too hard to blend. But here we have it. Look at this color. Oh, so pretty. It makes the smoothie taste better when the color comes out pretty, doesn't it? Cheers. So light, so good. I'm excited for number 3. Let's move on. Last but certainly not least, we have our strawberry and beet detox smoothie. The most simple one, only 3 ingredients, but let's talk about them. First, we have 1 cup of strawberries. All right, strawberries are an anti-inflammatory. They're great for your heart health, digestion, immunity. Berries in general are absolutely great for your health. Strawberries are my favorite for sure. You can blend them with the green part, all right? Maybe not eat them because it doesn't taste very good, but just so you know, the green part is edible. Just make sure you wash it very well, especially berries. So what you're gonna do is soak it for a few minutes in 1 part vinegar, white vinegar, and 3 parts water. So 1 cup vinegar, 3 cups water. You're gonna mix it around a little bit every few seconds, and make sure you don't soak it too much, so not over 5 minutes, all right? Because we don't want the vinegar to go into the berry because it's very soft. Berries are soft, all right? Next, we have beets. Many benefits here. 1 beet for this smoothie, but one thing I wanna highlight is that beets have nitrates, which are great for blood flow, all right? It improves blood flow. We have that. And then we have 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Chia seeds have calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, fiber, protein, packed with nutrients, little but mighty, all right? They're considered a superfood for a reason, all right? I usually put chia seeds in all my smoothies. You can put, I like to do a mix. I do chia seeds, hemp seeds, and flax seeds, all 3 of those in all of my smoothies, all right? Today we're separating them a little bit, but you can absolutely put all 3. And then we have our cup of water. And something I didn't mention before about that water is make sure that you have a good quality water. It is super, super, super important. All water is not created equal. All right, you wanna make sure it's filtered well and also has a good pH balance. All right, if you're using water from your fridge filter, you can buy test strips, pH test strips, to make sure that water is coming out good. All right, it's good water that you're using. All right, simple, all 4 with the water in the cup, ready to blend, and there we have it. Note on the beets, all right, more information. You don't have to cook them for a smoothie, so I'm using a raw beet. I'm not cooking it first, but it depends on your blender, all right? If you think that the beet is gonna be too hard for your blender, because it is a super hard, food, you might wanna cook it, boil it just for a few minutes to soften it. If not, if you think your machinery can handle it, go ahead, enjoy it raw, all right? The more raw, the more nutrients. Subscribe now to see your next favorite workout. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know which color of smoothies was my favorite today. Probably this one. Look how absolutely gorgeous it is. Wow. I love that our smoothies are, kind of syncing up with our theme today of spring, right? Colors are coming up. I think that's why I wore this shirt. All right, we got our Spring Detox Smoothies. Here's number 3. Absolutely beautiful and delicious. All 3 have just been so refreshing and light. And there we have it, my beautiful people. 3 delicious, nutritious, colorful, and beautiful detox smoothies for you to shed those layers of winter and enter spring. I hope you try them. I hope you love them. And when you do, please come back and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite, which one are you going to keep using, trying, and what other recipes or videos would you like to see? Where are you from? Is it cold there? I'm here in Florida. It's warm, so not too much of a difference in these seasons, but still fun to go with the seasons and change it up, all right? So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you on the next one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to receive notifications for our latest videos. We have tons of content from workouts to recipes, updated daily.